You're late.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not late. I don't even have an appointment. I just stepped in out of the rain.
I'll be with him in a moment.
He'll be with you in a moment.
This calendar, it was moving. There were little birds and the plane.
No kidding. Coffee?
No, thanks. I think it looks like it's clearing up.
Are you kidding? It's pouring out there. And it's pneumonia season. Now you're looking for a vacation. A little getaway, perhaps?
As a matter of fact, I was planning on a vacation soon, but, you know, I have my own travel agent, so...
Pardon me, your regular travel agent knows nothing. He's just trying to gouge you. Whereas I can give you the kind of trip you've been dreaming about.
I don't think so. Excuse me.
Emily Brand.
Excuse me? How do you know that name?
Amazing, isn't it? Tell me something, Mr. Ashby. I hope I'm not prying, but are you happily married?
Wait, why would you ask me something like that?
Clea, type up the standard F5 form, please. Tell me, Mr. Ashby. I'm here to help you.
A-S-H-B.
Emily Brand was the most captivating girl I ever met. She had the most wonderful laugh. Hearing it was like watching the sunrise. How much would it cost me?
It all depends.
On what?
On your host, Mr. Ashby. On your host.
Here we go again.
Quasimodo! Would you mind? I appreciate the enthusiasm, Cal, but 1 or 2 rings will do.
You got it.
Where's Harry?
Ah, good morning, sir. Everything's ready for check-in. I've been out the
Good,
wilderness
good, but
course.
there's been a slight wrinkle. Fisher's sent us a last-minute fantasy.
Great, more work.
I'm thinking of putting the new staff member on it.
New staff member?
Yes. didn't I mention it?
What are we, chopped liver?
Chopped liver. You know, you looked a little bit like chopped liver when I found you. Perhaps you'd like me to send you back.
No, no.
Lovely day, isn't it?
You're pushing it, Cal. You're pushing it. You're gonna get us both into trouble. Just try and relax, Hash. Stress will kill you. Ha ha. Very fun. Oh, wonderful suit, sir.
Oh, thank you, Harry. Have those white ones burnt, will you? I think they're a little dated.
Yes, sir. Cal, how the white suits burnt.
Hey, you know I only take orders from the boss.
That wasn't an order. It was a polite request.
Yeah, in that case, I got a polite request for you to kiss me.
Smiles, everyone. Smiles. That's Matthew Ashby, our last second arrival. Mr. Ashby thinks he married the wrong girl.
Hey, I've been there.
Oh, spare us the details. And that must be Mr. Barnes.
Correct. Richard Freefall Barnes. Mr. Barnes likes to flirt with death. But death is looking for a more permanent relationship. And that's Jackie Martin, a promising young law student. And that's her sister, Regina, an even more promising young law student. Jackie desperately wants to prove that she's smarter than her sister. In fact, she wants to know everything.
And will she?
My guests, welcome to Fantasy Island. I am your host, Mr. Rock. This is Harry, the hotel concierge, and Cal, the bellhop, who will tend to your bags.
Excuse me, but that was a long flight. Is there a...
Oh, yes. Well, it's rather a long walk. Main lobby on the left. Well, we're delighted to have you here. Our only condition, as you know, is that you must never tell anyone of your experiences on this island.
Why's that?
Well, for one thing, nobody would believe you. Once again, welcome to Fantasy Island.
Hey, Chief, wait up.
I've been called many things in my time, but Chief isn't one of them.
No offense there, big man. I just want to go over the scenario. Travel agent guaranteed the most extreme experience ever. Let me tell you something. It better be pretty extreme. You know why they call me Freefall?
No, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
I bungee jumped off the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Broke 5 bones, spent 3 weeks in an Italian jail, but it was worth it. You name it, I have been there, I have done that. I could show you some scars that you wouldn't believe. Look at this.
No, it's not necessary. Oh, by the way, congratulations on your recent wedding.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm a lucky guy.
Luck has a tendency to run out. Look, are you sure you wouldn't rather get back on that seaplane and rejoin your lady wife?
No way. You only live once.
That's one theory. Well, hold this, would you?
There's only so many places I could be at one time.
Cosmopolitan, please?
You got it. You waiting for someone?
How could you tell?
I couldn't. It's just one of those 4 things bartenders are supposed to say. You know, like the usual, rough day. How about those? And waiting for someone? So, you waiting for someone?
Yeah, all my life.
Want to kill a sunrise, coming at you.
What?
Hey, I heard Gary Coleman was here tonight.
Where the hell am I? Emily. Excuse me.
Stuart says we can use this place in Aspen this weekend. Let's go.
Oh, man. I got too much work to do. I'm sorry, Em. I can't make it. Yo, Paulie! No, wait. Emily, I can go. I can.
But you didn't go, did you?
No. I was a schmuck.
Indeed. And you've regretted it ever since. You didn't go. And by the end of the weekend,
Emily had hooked up with Stuart. 4 months later, they got married. I wasn't even invited. You know, I just always thought that if I had been spontaneous enough, things would be different.
they are different.
Matthew! Ta-da!
I object.
Overruled. You know, we could try having a conversation instead of always playing this stupid game.
Besides, you always lose.
Well, we might just have an upset, won't we?
Okay, Jackie.
In 1962, the Beatles hit the top of the pops with this song. What is... Wait, I know this. Prosecution rests. Roger, are you coming or not?
The travel agent told me that once I got to this island, I would know everything. Mr. Rourke, there is such a thing as a verbal contract?
Miss Martin, are you sure you know what you're asking? Personally, I find it quite painful to know everything.
You promised to help me, so lay it on me. Everything.
All right.
So?
It's done, Miss Martin.
Right, I knew that. I did. Are you sure I know everything?
Let me see, Benothi Cialta.
Wait. It's Greek. The Temple of Apollo at Delphi. Big letters. It means know yourself. Am I right?
Quite right.
Yes! I'm going to destroy her.
An admirable goal, Miss Martin. An admirable goal. And as I recall, you wanted everyone to witness it. Have I got a proposition for you?
Mr. Bond! If you need anything, give me a call! See ya!
Oh, crap! God, Emily, you look so incredible.
So do you. Ah, can you believe we ran into each other here? I mean...
You laugh, it's nothing.
So, you're divorced, too.
Oh, this? No, actually, I'm married. It's just that me and my wife we're having some troubles, you know, so, we decided to take separate vacations.
Bad luck for her. Good luck for me. You gotta live life, Matthew. Go with your gut.
You and Carolyn are just so different. I mean, you're so spontaneous. Wow.
You're one lucky guy, pal.
Matthew, what is it?
I need to see Mr. Rourke. Right away.
Certainly, sir. Is there some problem?
Yes, there's a problem. My wife is here.
What a coincidence. Mr. Ashby, let me put you out of your misery. You see, your wife cannot recognize you. Harry?
Yes, sir.
Better looking than that. Wait a minute, wait, how is this possible?
My island, Mr. Ashby. Go on, give it a try. Walk up to your wife and introduce yourself as, say, Dexter P. Moore.
But my wife is here on Fantasy Island. I mean, what is she doing here?
Matthew, there you are.
Ah, Miss Brand. I hope you're enjoying your stay with us. Well, excuse me. Harry, get back to work.
Sir.
Thought maybe I scared you off there.
No, Emily, let me make it up to you. Dinner? Tonight?
Mr. Bond! You look tired. How about a nice, relaxing jacuzzi and a trip to the mainland?
No way!
I admire your persistence. By the way, your wife sent a message.
Oh! Sharon! Oh! Everything okay?
Yes. Well, she wanted to know whether you were safe and sound. Which would rather beg the question, why aren't you with her?
Mr. Rourke, I love Sharon. Husband and wife shouldn't spend all their time together. Otherwise, well, they get tired of each other.
So, you don't think of matrimony as an ever new and thrilling adventure?
Ah, here we are. I have your itinerary, Mr. Barnes. I think we planned something which will really make you feel the rush. Where'd you find this weenie?
In a burning hotel. A little singed around the collar.
Phase 1, you run a marathon. Across the Cane Lava Flats. 26 miles of skillet-hot, crusted rock.
So,
No shoes.
I'm liking it.
Phase 2, kayak down Fantasy River to Kamiya Gorge. Class 6 rapids.
This is good, cool.
Phase 3, hang glide to the finish line. If you do not complete the course in 48 hours, you are... a weenie.
You done talking?
Oh, Mr. Barnes! Shoes, please.
Hi. Have we met each other?
No, I don't think so. My name's Carol Ashby.
I'm Dexter P. Moore with 2 O's.
Hi, Carol. I'm sorry I'm late. I have to wait for an MRI to be faxed from the mainland.
Oh, that's okay. I just got here, and Mr. Moore was keeping me company. So, anything serious?
Well, I spotted a slight lesion, but I think we got it in time. Carl Pitzer.
The doctor?
Well, that's more of a hobby. I'm actually a point guard for the Knicks.
Mr. Moore and I were just having a little deja vu experience.
Well, aren't you going to introduce us?
Yeah, I'm sorry. God, this is Wanda Belcher. Wanda Belcher.
Hi,
Nice to
Wanda.
meet you, Wanda.
You're Wanda.
I am? Of course I am.
Are you gonna be having your champagne here?
That's a great idea. Why don't we dine together, huh?
It's a wonderful idea.
Yes. Okay. 5 minutes.
you afraid of, Mr. Barnes? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Just too many endorphins is all.
You can stop this right now and go home.
Forget it.
All right. In that case, time is wasting.
Come on, let's go. Jackie, where the hell are you taking us? It's a surprise.
She's snapping.
Come on, let's go.
Jackie, this is like really weird.
Good, you're here. They're on in 5.
We're on. On what?
Hey, Murph, what happened to all the jelly donuts?
Is this like real?
What the hell is going on? The best vacation ever.
And now, today's Jeopardy guest host, the man who knows everything, our own Mr. Rock.
Harry, would you please introduce today's contestants?
Well, Mr. Rourke, today's contestants are a brainy pair of sibling rivals, Jackie and Regina Martin. Jackie's fiancé, Roger Biddle, joins them in this test of wits.
What about me? You can sit down, Tommy. Hello, Jackie.
Hello, Mr. Rourke.
And who have you brought with you today, Jackie?
Well, I brought my mom and my dad. Hi, guys. And my third grade
you brought our whole
teacher,
family?
Mr. Kersey. And Professor Stochquist, dean of the law department. Hi.
Well, let's get the game started. Ariel, what's our categories for today?
Our categories today are Estonian literature, ancient plant life, quantum theory, masters of the zither, bureaucrats of the Qin dynasty, and famous French gastronomes.
Jackie, you get to select the first category.
I'll take famous French gastronomes for $500, please.
For $500. Although he did not invent pâté de foie gras, he did organize the first Alsatian production center of this delicacy.
Who is John Joseph Close?
Correct. Isn't she brilliant?
They're a fun couple.
A fun couple?
They're just really sweet. I think they're meant for each other.
How can you say that? You think she really likes that George Clooney wannabe?
Hey, let's go snorkeling. I'll get this stuff.
Yeah, sure, Emily. Sure.
All right, so we've reached the final round. Now, Jackie can leave matters where they stand and go home with $26,000. Or she can risk it all to become our special Fantasy Island Jeopardy Grand Prize winner. And what is the grand prize today? Ariel?
Our grand prize today is Ultimate Nut!
Come on, Jackie, you've won $26,000. Maybe we should just take it home.
I'll go for it.
Wonderful. Ariel, would you tell us what the final category is?
Our final category is skeletons in the closet.
The first answer is in the attic, behind the croquet set.
Where did my parents hide the Christmas presents when I was a little kid?
Correct. Next answer. With Johnny McPherson when I was 18 in my parents' bed.
How did I lose my virginity?
Correct. Next answer.
Jackie, This has gone on long enough, okay? Can't we just stop this? You win. You're smarter. Answer away, Mr. Rourke.
The answer to the question is... your sister, Regina.
My sister, Regina? I'm not sure I know. My sister, Regina. I know. The question is who slept with my fiance, Roger, last year in Antigua?
Correct. That is correct. Your sister, Regina, who slept with your fiance, Roger.
But you're my sister.
Congratulations, Jackie. You won. Now you know everything.
Was too easy. I was guaranteed the ultimate challenge. I expected to face death. That course was for wussies.
Well, there was one more test I had in mind. But as yet, no one has ever overcome it.
What is it?
No one has ever conquered Death Mountain.
A tower of sheer ice, a freak of nature, Mr. Barnes, formed by the cold currents native to this region. 1,000 feet straight up, absolutely perpendicular, absolutely deadly.
Whoa. 15 seconds of free fall without a parachute. Incredible.
Yeah. It's a terrible tragedy.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, Mr. Barnes, you are dead. This could be very bad for the tourist economy.
This is crazy. It doesn't even hurt.
Of course not, Freefall. You will never feel pain again. Or pleasure, for that matter. No, Mr. Barnes. Death doesn't hurt. It's life that hurts. Now it's time for my fantasy.
What do you mean, your fantasy?
I've often wondered what it would be like to lead a normal life. The same kind of life that you're running away from.
Doctor, Mrs. Barnes' blood type is B negative.
Sharon. Welcome to the most extreme game of all, Mr. Barnes. The first event. Birth. It's a painful labor, Mr. Barnes, and an emergency cesarean had to be performed. You know, it takes quite a man to see someone through something like this. I'll wager it's even more difficult than scaling a 5.11 slope. Of course, you are no longer entered in this event.
It's a girl.
But that's my baby. That's my...
Event number 2, loss. The loss of your father.
Oh my God. It's my father.
How can we overcome it? How can we climb out of the canyons of despair? How can we lead others out? Have you been there? Have you done that?
I have in the hole, in sickness and health.
Sharon's getting remarried?
No, Ricky, that isn't your wife. This is your daughter's wedding day. Event number 3, happiness. To see your daughter grown into a woman. To pass the torch from one generation to the next. To grow older and gain wisdom.
Work. I want to go back. I can't miss all this.
No disrespect, Mr. Barnes, but these events are far too extreme for you. You are a wussy.
Just give me one more chance.
Impossible.
Wait, this was not my fantasy.
What's that, Mr. Barnes?
My fantasy was to have the most extreme experience on the planet. You owe it to me. I want it. I want to live.
Well, now you're beginning to use your head, Ricky. A rather good sign.
What's that?
This is an invitation to the Extreme Games. An invitation to life. Are you man enough to accept it?
I hope so. Just let me have the chance.
All right. Take it to the max.
Rourke, I need Carol to recognize me. I want you to take the spell off.
Your consomme raft is breaking up.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Fix it. I wish I could, Mr. Ashby, but I'm afraid I can't.
Wait, what do you mean you can't?
Delicious smoked salmon. A few more capers.
Yes, Mr. Rourke.
Mr. Ashby, Marcel Proust once wrote, when you come to live with a woman, you will soon cease to see anything of what made you love her. Although it is true, the two sundered elements can be reunited by jealousy.
Wait a minute, what does that mean?
The power's in your hands, not mine, to break the spell.
Carol, I need to talk to you.
Are you all right, Dexter?
Listen, Dr. Feelgood, I would appreciate it if you just stay out of this.
There's no reason to be hostile, Dexter.
Carol, I love you. You're perfect for me. You're smart, you're funny, you're level-headed, and you don't laugh like a hyena.
All right, I think you better calm down, pal.
You gotta believe me, Carol. I know I've been stupid and dishonest, but worst of all, I didn't even know my own heart. And I just don't want to lose you.
I said back off.
Please, Carol, please recognize me. It's me, Carol. Oh, God, it's a stupid face. I hate it. I wish I could just rip it off.
All right, that's enough, you
Hey, Carol, I love...
Oh, my God. Matthew, are you okay?
Come on, Carol, let's go.
Leave us alone.
Matthew, are you okay?
Matthew? You called me Matthew. You recognize me?
There is no spell, Matthew. This was my fantasy. Make my husband see what he was missing. Make him appreciate our marriage again.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces.
You did a wonderful job, Ariel. We're very lucky to have someone of your talents on board.
Thank you.
I hope the work wasn't too onerous.
Oh, no, on the contrary, I enjoyed it. Almost as fun as the real thing. Do you miss it, Rourke? The desire, the need.
I've forgotten.
That's a shame. Maybe I could refresh your memory sometime.
What a wonderful
Cal, no tips. Any others?
Do you enjoy it, Rourke? Ruining people's lives like this?
No, Miss Martin. As a matter of fact, I find fantasies like yours quite unsettling. Let me tell you something. Your life isn't ruined. You've gained a great deal of knowledge. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to carry a chip on your shoulder? Or are you going to find forgiveness? What's it going to be, Jackie? Thank you for staying with us. Do come visit us again.
No way, Mr. Rourke. Normal life will be just fine.
I think other of our guests would probably agree with you.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a little afraid of flying.
Guy. Listen, you know that thing you do, you know, look like any woman? I've always had this thing for Uma Thurman. You think you could,
Don't hold your breath.
I love when a woman plays hard to get.
Oh, I'm not hard to get, Cal. I'm impossible to get.
Well, gentlemen and lady, a job well done.
So,
Are we any closer to getting...
released?
little closer. A little closer.
What's your language? What?
I've got one.
Excuse me. I was making a very important call and my cell phone went out. Do you mind if I use yours?
Why, certainly, Mr. Burton.
How did you know my name?
Amazing, isn't it? Coffee?
All right.
What you need is a trip. You might not know this, Mr. Burton, but your son thinks you need a vacation. I'll give you the trip that you've been dreaming about.
Next on Sci-Fi, Fantasy Island.